And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, I think the Raptors need to change their strategy against Plumlee.
He's got 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lowry and Ross pairing up in the backcourt, and it's Williams at the 3. Shot's good.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
P.J. Tucker, a rookie second-rounder with the Raptors back in 2006, 2007, really barely played then, and then spent the next 5 seasons playing abroad, trying to find a spot to play. Finally returning to the Suns over the last 2 seasons, he has really established a niche. A tough defender, good rebounder, excellent all-around player.
Williams kicks to Lowry. Johnson with a screen on Bledsoe. Johnson dishes to Valanciunas. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Valanciunas has got 5.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
You know, P.J. Tucker capturing that starting small forward job with the Suns after only 2 months, very impressive. He was not a perimeter shooter 2 seasons ago. As a matter of fact, coming out of college, he was known more for his energy and defense, but last season, he really developed into an accurate 3-point shooter.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, the Suns are the talk of the Valley, but that's not all that's going on in Phoenix. USA Basketball is building a huge new $350 million training facility here. The over 10-acre site is scheduled to open in the fall of 2015. And guys, the Suns hoping those superstar players warm up to Phoenix in their time here.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt in free agency. Thanks, Doris. And Tucker at 6'6", a college power forward. Stevie's made the transition to small forward in the NBA.
You know, but he still brings that big man physicality to his defensive approach. He's a good rebounder. He's tough. If he can continue to shoot well from 3, I think he's going to stick around this league for a long time.
Johnson with a tie. He lays it in. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Bledsoe kicks to Dragic. And Tucker has it in the corner. Pass to Bledsoe. The feed to Morris. Tucker the pass to Morris. Near the 3-point line, it's Bledsoe. Phoenix no good that time either. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Williams with a clean look. Misses off the right iron. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against New York.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Right side, Dragic. Plumlee sets the pick for Dragic. It's good from long range. Dragic has got 10 points.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
See, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Toronto, Patterson comes in for Johnson. And it's Vasquez in for Ross.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
Like all good teams in the West, the Suns were very strong against the Heat. 20 wins and only 10 losses for them on the year.
It's Williams with the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Williams has got 11.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Outside, Green.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd
Pass to Len. Tolliver dishes to Green. 6 to shoot, and he gets the bucket.
He's so reliable. And, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Toronto trailing. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Feeds it to Vasquez. Lowry against Thomas. Outside Williams to the wing on the left. Patterson can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Thomas, here we go. Len passes to Thomas. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Really left their own net. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure, the energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. The shot misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And in that matchup, it was a very close game, but it boiled down to foul trouble. And I thought that was the key because a lot of those starters had to go to the bench.
One kick kicks to Green. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
And now let's take a look at some numbers for Jonas Valanciunas. He's been a force for them over the past month as you take a look at the league rankings. And 11th in field goal percentage. And, of course, he's in the top 15 in rebounding, so a very strong presence in the paint.
You know, talking again about his field goal percentage, Steve, I mean, that's really been a strong suit for him, an area of strength in his game. And he's basically been efficiently and reliably scoring.
And to go back to the point Steve just made, how many times have we seen Clark close games come down to the foul situation?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, that's what that one came down to. If they didn't cause that foul trouble, I think it would have turned out differently.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Hansbrough's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Lou Williams. And Landry Fields subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Morris is checked in for the Suns. And it's sent back by Thomas. Len dishes to Morris. Wide open. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Vasquez kicks to Hansbrough. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Lowry inside the line. Oh, he got it!
Boom! Buzzer! Knock it down!
Shot!
Right at the horn! Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the...
That concludes the third quarter.